my channel, The Book Nerd. My name is Denise Crowell, and I'm going to be talking to you about all things bookish and writing. A little bit about myself: I love to read, and that's obviously why I'm starting this channel. And I'm also an author. I'll talk more about my writing experience another day. It's rather interesting, and I may be able to give you some tips on what not to do. I will admit that I am a slower reader, so I may not be like a lot of the other booktubers where they're reading about 10 books a week or something like that. I usually read about a book a month. Right now I'm doing about two, maybe a little more since we're all staying safe at home. But I hope that I appeal to the readers that read a little bit slower. And I also don't always read the most popular books. I read what appeals to me. Some of the books that I like are young adult, Christian, contemporary fiction, some chick lit, and I like fantasy to a certain degree. So I don't know if I really like fantasy or I just love Harry Potter books. I didn't tell you that. I absolutely love Harry Potter. Started reading Harry Potter books when I was older, much older. That wasn't reading for me when I was a teen, so I really enjoy Harry Potter. So maybe on this journey and on my BookTube channel, I'll be able to dive into some more fantasy books and then share with you my thoughts on that. Another thing about me is that I love certain authors. So I have some favorites. I love all authors, all different types of books and genres, but I do like to support African American authors. If I say that I have a few favorites in the African American author world, it would be Kimberly Lawson Roby, Angie Thomas, and Terry McMillan. So, and then of course you have to love Maya Angelou, Zora Neale Hurston, some of our greats and our legends as well. I also love Stephen King. I don't read a lot of scary books, but when I do, he is usually the one that I pick up. And I also loved, of course, J.K. Rowling. So since I'm starting this channel with starting this in it's March and probably, it's April, and probably by the time you see it, it might even be May. I will be sharing with you the books that I've read this year on another date. And I also will be sharing with you on my channel, again, my writing experience. I think that it'll be helping me as well as hopefully help somebody else as I share with you my writing experience and what I've done in the past, what I'm working on now. Also, I will be sharing with you my to be read books, and I do have quite a few, not a lot. I try to keep it tame, but I do have quite a few. And I'll be sharing with you the books that I've read again this year and some other things pertaining to BookTube. Also, I will be talking about books that I would like to experiment in reading. So if you have suggestions, I'll be taking those suggestions as well. So I'll share with you now what I'm reading currently, and I have it in my little Book Beau, and I'll talk more about that. I love these Book Beaux because they keep my books nice and cozy and clean, and they don't get all messed up. I hate bent edges, things like that. But what I'm reading right now is The Ultimate Betrayal by Kimberly Lawson Roby. So if any of you are familiar with Kimberly Lawson Roby and her books, she has a series called the Reverend Curtis Black series. And this is book number 12 of 15. I started reading this series back in 2008. I read like the second one and then the fifth, so I read it out of order. And then me being my bookish OCD self decided, no, Denise, get them all in order, start over, and read the whole series. So that's what I've been doing lately. For those of you that may not be familiar with this series, it is again about the Reverend Curtis Black and all his shenanigans. So he is the preacher, the minister of a mega church or mega churches, and he is a philanderer, and his family is a mess. Everybody's a hot mess, but she does touch on some great issues as well as have all this drama and tea inside her books. So that is it that I'm going to share with you today. I look forward to sharing more with you about myself and my books and all things bookish. I will tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm having a hard time not ordering tons of books at this time. I have a trigger finger that wants to buy more books. The only reason why I don't is because I'm tired of having to Lysol every package that comes in and let it sit, and my books smell like Lysol. So we'll see if I'm able to hold out any longer. With that, you all have a great day, stay safe, and welcome to my premiere video. Thanks.